Today, I was commissioned recently to do a bowl that the description was that they wanted it to look like a cauldron. And then I had her send me some pictures to clarify. And I've actually had some fun throwing some of these, so I'm going to show you how to throw this bowl. It's kind of like a soup bowl. I think the original pictures were from a restaurant. That she was at this restaurant, saw these bowls, and was like, I want one of these at my house. So it's kind of like one of those, I think I've seen them used for kind of like French soup or something at a restaurant. And it does look a little bit like a cauldron. And they're really cool and fun. So I'm going to go ahead and throw one. I'm using about 2 pounds of clay. I've tried with different amounts of clay because I was playing around with it. And I'll show you some pictures of some of those different amounts of clay and what they became. But basically with this cauldron type look, what we're going for is a bowl that's a little bit thinner, or I'm sorry, not thinner. It's a little bit wider and shorter, but it bellies out. So with soup bowls, I like to leave a little bit of a thicker rim, just because I feel like it lets them know it was thrown. If we make it super thin, it's a little lighter, and that's nice. But honestly, if I was looking for a bowl to look like it was a millimeter thick, I wouldn't ask for something to be hand thrown. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to belly this out. You can see here a little bit. And then the rim, I'm going to give it sort of a lip like that. Alright, I'm going to work on shaping this, because that's largely the bowl, but there's something else that happens that I do with this that I think is really, it kind of makes it look like the thing that the client was asking for. So I've got a little bit of a wobble, and that's actually, with this, okay. Alright, so you can kind of see on the outside here that the shape I'm going for, as you look over here, is that I want to have a bellied out bowl. It's bellied out low, and then it comes in when it's a little higher, and it has this lip here. Alright. Now, like I said, it had a little bit of a wobble, which I said didn't really matter with this, because all I can do is I can find where the wobble is by just putting my finger here. Okay, there's the wobble. Where are you? There. Because this is the cool part. Now that we have ourselves a bowl that's bellied out a little bit, what makes this unique is that we are going to kind of squish it on both ends. So I found that this one had a little tiny bit of a wobble, and I actually want to, I'm looking at that and I want to kind of clean it up. But where this wobble is right here, I'm going to take that to make the pattern, the design that that you really wanted. So I've got this on one end, and it's a little different than a spout because I wanted it to be almost flat. So I'm not pressing, I'm making sure I keep these ones really tight, and this one here just pushed in a little tiny bit. It'll just give it a design rather than an actual spout, and it'll keep the top completely flat. So I'm going to flip over, and this is the full design. We have that on both sides. I'm going to clean it up so I get rid of my finger marks there. And that is how we do it. I'm going to also, while I've got this here, clean up the bottom a bit.